Well, from Sacktown to the 2C, the March Madness wins have blown us out to Caldwell. Yotes alongside Brady Frederick. We are on the campus of the College of Idaho as the Yotes men's basketball program chases a historic victory tonight. The Yotes just one win away from winning a national championship.
Yeah, the grand finale of our local basketball coverage this season. The College of Idaho Yotes went perfect in conference play. They won the Cascade Conference title. They won the opening round title. Won 3 games to get here, and now here we go. Last night, it was a crazy finish. For the first time since January 21st, a Yotes game was decided in the final minutes of play. The Yotes led by 23 points with 12 minutes to go. Ottawa University of Arizona rallied back to get this game within 2, but the Yotes kept their composure. Johnny Radford and Charles Elsie were perfect from the free throw line to help hold on to that lead. Stratton Rogers blocked what could have been the game-tying three-pointer in the final second. So although they lost their streak of wins by 10 or more points, they did pick up their 35th win in a row, 73-72, the most narrow victory of the year. Maybe a little bit of a wake-up call, but head coach Colby Blaine says it's an experience they can draw from, especially heading into their final test tonight.
I loved it. I was just telling these two guys right here, the 2 toughest guards in the country, that game's going to help us, because if we get in that situation tomorrow, we're going to have now a resource to lean on, and we're going to be able to execute down the stretch, and all we have to do it is for one more game.
Something amazing about this, with a win today, the Yotes would win their first national championship since 1996 and just their second overall as a program.
However, it is important to remember that they lost an opportunity to pursue the title back in 2020 in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. The Yotes were the #1 ranked team in the country at the time. They had won their round of 16 matchup when they learned via Twitter that the tournament had been canceled. The Yotes are a program that puts tremendous value on their teams of the past and the lessons that they can learn to help the current teams. Well, junior guard Charles Elsie was a true freshman playing on that team, and he says playing for the guys that didn't get their shot to battle for a banner has provided all the motivation he needs.
At the beginning of the game, we were just bringing up, players on that team, like Jake Bruner, Talon Pinckney, Nate Neal, like for me especially, I played with them, and I felt bad for them, honestly, because they didn't even get a chance to keep fighting for what we knew we could have got. So just thinking about them and going out there playing for them, that's all I can really think about.
When we did get that tournament canceled, that thought does go through your mind. It does. You wonder, did we miss our opportunity? But what it also did was it taught us who we need to be to get back here. And these guys sitting next to me, and all of our players and coaches, administration, our fans, everybody has developed themselves with a mindset of getting back here, and lo and behold, we're right here where we want to be.
Brady, I remember being in the hallway just outside of KTVB, Zooming with Colby Blaine, and us just trying to understand what was going on, them losing their chances of winning a national title, led by talented guard Talon Pinckney. I felt like they would have done it. One other cool thing about this team, 8 Idahoans on the roster, Brady.
Absolutely. A lot of guys from not only Idaho, but the Treasure Valley getting to represent on the big stage tonight. It's going to be exciting.
We're to watch party tip-off in about a half hour. We'll get you an update tonight on the news at 6. We're back after this.